everybody, it's the coach. This is Madden Football on EA Sports. On tap, we've got what should be a fairly intriguing matchup between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Washington Redskins. With that, let's get on up to FedEx Field near Washington. Standing by for the call of this one.
Coach, it's a pretty frigid December day in our nation's capital. We got our space heaters on full blast up in the booth at FedEx Field. Today, we reach Week 15, and we've got a good matchup in store between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Washington Redskins.
Let's go, baby! Let's go!
Haskins looking to throw on first down. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Now Haskins to throw it. And the pressure gets to him again.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to put a screen soon.
Looking to throw, Haskins. Looking. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big gain of 39 on third. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up first and 10. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
That's 3 sacks now, and that's not much of a surprise to me, nor should it be to you. This team, they lead the league in sacks.
Yeah, they do. This is something that we are starting to witness time and time again. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Coming off the line, he's been wreaking havoc all year. And look, that's why, as a result, he's getting some looks for Defensive Player of the Year in the NFL. And he's going to go down again.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
The Redskins send out their punter. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. And this is going to work out well as it's out of bounds near the 13-yard line. They'll start the drive with Harris. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. He finds an opening past the 40. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. It's a gain of 34.
This is one of those plays that has an equal chance of either being a big gain or a big loss. But with the college influence, we're seeing more of these plays come into the NFL.
Now a first down carry for Harris. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Go! Be ready! Hey! Hey, team 6!
Throwing on 3rd and long. Freeman eluding the pressure right. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th.
And that's a crusher right there. Had his man open for a first down. Threw a fastball when that wasn't necessary. Incomplete pass. When are these quarterbacks going to learn? You don't get extra points.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their futures. They look ahead to the offseason. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
Now Haskins on first down. Dumps this one off to Mack. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Redskin first down. The pickup 15 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. We're scoreless after one. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
That's how we do it. That's how we do it.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
To try again after the sack. Haskins.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Complete. It's Johnson. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line.
And that's what friends are for.
As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turned it over there. That's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
He completes this one to Mack. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Haskins will throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. An 11-yard touchdown. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Precision, precision, precision. That's the definition of it right there. Great pass, great catch for the score.
Yeah, people talk about arm strength all the time. Well, if you're not precise and you're not accurate, your arm strength really doesn't matter. We saw a little bit of everything with that throw.
This is taken at his 4. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Yates. And his first carry, he loses the football. And the Redskins scoop it. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Well, he's not the starter coming in, getting his first carry off the bench. That's not the way to earn more carries.
You have to stay in the game, even if you're not on the field, right? Stay mentally sharp, stay ready. And above all, when you get into the game, hold on to the football. Don't let the other team have it.
That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
It's a gain of 7, and it'll be third down. Third down, here's Haskins. Open man is Sims, he's got it. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. On first down, it's Haskins. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Oh, free safety blitz. That can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble, because oftentimes the free safety is like...
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
On third down, a run by Mack. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. A big kick, 50 yards that time, with a return of 4. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. Back to throw. Freeman. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So first and 10 now from the 30. Looking to throw. Freeman. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call, but for a second there I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
A good pickup there at 22.
Let's go.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Operating from the gun. Freeman. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess that in the locker room, they talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there, just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, it's almost a tendency breaker.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far in this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
Down. 60 or. Protein spill. Hey, Charlie. Jim.
Back to throw. Freeman. The quick slant caught. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd and goal.
And a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker. And you've got to deliver the ball on time.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A 2-yard touchdown grab as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. So now we look at the Redskins offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
They can't stop us. They cannot hold us down.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled.
And the pressure gets to him again.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Mack off the draw play. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments, and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And possession will switch hands. 1st and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
To throw on 2nd down. Freeman. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. On the ground, it's Harris.
He's checking crack. 36. Kill.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the 1st down marker was and getting there.
They'll run on first down. Yates. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And down inside the 15 he goes.
Brandon, unfortunately, I've been here before. They've had 2 opportunities to stop them, so this is demoralizing. They haven't gotten it done. Now you're calling all your blitzes, all your attack defenses, but you're not worried about playing your normal position. You're going to take chances now.
Well, you said it. 2 third-down opportunities to get off the field. Couldn't do it, and the clock continues to roll. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. On 2nd down now, it's Yates, and he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here. He's got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. From 3 yards out, and the Jaguars have taken the lead.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time, we give you a look at what's going on there. And it's right about this time of year you start to say, this is when the creep, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
That's how we do it.
Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys. Now this is where field awareness comes into play. He's getting perilously close to his own goal line, and after that sack, backed up to his own 2.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Fielded at the 43. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Freeman. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. In for the score. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it's now 21-7. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. So here's Haskins and the Redskins. Down by 2 touchdowns, 2:16 to play. And they're in danger of a 3rd straight loss as they come up on 1st and 10. Blitz coming and down he goes. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing on 2nd and long. Haskins. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Now Haskins, 3rd and long. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Okay, partner, hyperbole alert, all right? I think that this has got to be the best game I've seen this secondary play this entire season. Doesn't matter whether they've been in man, zone, they've reacted, communicated, and really made plays on the football.
They absolutely have. And the play on that last deep ball, and he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And my goodness, that means this next drive will begin 4 yards from the end zone already. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left.
Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. From 4 yards out, and the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone can stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that's leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now, because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah,
under pressure, they got him again. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Throwing on 2nd and long. Haskins. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now it's Haskins. And they're going to sack him yet again. The pass rush has been relentless. This time it yields a safety. Well, this defense has been smothering all game long. Why not give them 2 more points here in the closing minutes?
Well, they've certainly earned it. They've gotten the better of this offensive line for 4 quarters. And this sack here will just be a little icing on the cake.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Break. 54, right there. 54 Mike. Watch the run. Check 26. Let's go.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. That one looks like he'll throw here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A big play there. His 25th touchdown. Tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. As his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
Well, I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings
Exactly.
there.
They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head-to-head.
But that's
the
about
virtual guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one.
In that case, run it up.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Looking to throw again on second down. Haskins. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on third down. Here's Haskins to throw. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. The Redskins send out their punter. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. This is taken at the 23. Now a late flag comes in as they got him down via the face mask, and that'll give him even better starting position. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
So the face mask puts them in even better shape than they were in, as they'll have a short field here on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Freeman. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on.